Hi, thanks for visiting Neighbor Settlement online for our oral history program. You probably already know that history means the study of the past, but do you know what the word oral means? Think about other times you've heard this word used. Maybe in a toothbrush commercial or taking medicine orally. Have you figured it out yet? That's right, it means mouth. So does that mean that oral history is a history of the mouth? No, that's not quite right. Stay tuned to learn what oral history is and how you can use it to learn about the past. Here are some pictures of the Martin family. This is George Martin III, his daughter Carrie, and their family home Pinecrag. The family immigrated to the United States from Scotland in the 1830s when George was very young. As an adult, he built Pinecrag to show what wonderful things could be done with the stones he quarried along the DuPage River. The last member of the family to live in the house was Carrie. She and her sisters and one brother were the first members of her family to be born in America. In her will, she left her house and over 200 acres of land to Naperville for the public good. Her family home can still be visited at Neighbor Settlement. She also left everything in her house to the city. This includes the photographs you see here. Family photos are a great way to learn about the past. Ask your parents to see some family photo albums. Photo albums were used when most pictures were still printed on paper. This happened for almost 200 years before digital photography let us put everything on our phones. Chances are your family still has a few. Your family might even have a scrapbook. A scrapbook is a fun way to journal and collect photographs. As you look through those old photographs, you might see a familiar-looking young person. You're so sure you know them, but that can't be, right? This picture is in black and white. They lived so long ago. Well, guess what? That picture may very well be a friend or family member who you still know today. It may be funny to think of them as young as you are, but they were. Would you like to know about their life when they were your age? Your older friends and family members are a great source of family history. Why don't you give them a call? If you can, call a grandparent, older family member, or family friend. They'll love to hear from you, and you'll have a chance to learn more about their past. According to the Oral History Association, oral history is a field of study and a method of gathering, preserving, and interpreting the voices and memories of people, communities, and participants in the past. That's a mouthful. Oral history means you, as a historian, ask questions of your family member or friend and record the answers. Your record is now part of history and can be used by people far into the future to understand your family. When you call, you may want to record the call. If you can't, just write down their answers instead. Your pencil will be their voice. What are some things that you've always wanted to know about your family's past? Use the questions on the next slide to interview your friend or family members, but be sure to add some questions of your own. You may want to put them on speaker and ask someone to help you write down the answers. Pause the video here to use these questions. Don't forget, add some of your own. So, what did you learn about your family's past? Are they cooler than you thought? Can you believe all the things they used to do? What surprised you? What is something you want to learn more about? Do you have a lot in common? Did something about them surprise you? Take time to journal about what you've learned. If you're feeling creative, create a scrapbook and be sure to include some pictures. Thank you for joining Neighbor Settlement to learn more about oral history. If you would like to learn more about recording today for the future, be sure to check out our other programs at neighborsettlement.org.